Hi there. In this video I want to show you how to simplify what looks like a complicated expression with exponents by just using our simple method. I explained in a previous video how when I see a fraction and in that fraction I have a single term in the numerator, single term in the denominator, but various factors. Okay, so we get 36, x to the power of negative 3, y to the power of 2. Those are factors in the numerator. The only factors and the only terms. Only one term, I mean. In the denominator, only one term. What we mean by that is there's no pluses and minuses separating terms. And in the denominator, we have factors 6, x to the power of negative 1, y to the power of negative 4, times 3, x, and y to the power of negative 2. So what I would do is I would take the constant numbers first and evaluate them. So in the denominator, for example, you see there's two constant numbers. That is 6 and 3. So in the denominator, it's actually 6 times 3, so we have 18. In the numerator, we've got 36. 36 divided by the 18 gives me 2. Another way you could have done it is you could have taken all the numbers in the numerator and multiplied them together. There's only a 36. But in the denominator, we divide every time. So we have 36 divided by 6 is 6. 6 that 6 answer, not this 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6. This answer that we now get divided by 3, so notice I'm not multiplying, I'm dividing because the 3 is in the denominator. So dividing the 6 by 3 gives me the 2. Or I could just multiply as I did. 6 times 3 is 18 and 36 divided by 18 is 2. Now I write down all of my unknown values in alphabetic order. You'll notice I leave quite a bit of space between the two. That's because I'm now going to take all of the exponents in the numerator and add them together. And x only has a negative 3. Okay, and y only has a 2. Now I take all of the exponents in the denominator and subtract them. And very important here, often we make sign errors. I'm not going to say minus 3. It already is negative 3. I'm going to subtract it. So that becomes negative 3. In other words, positive 3. Basically, all the signs in the denominator change. So y, instead of being negative 4, becomes positive 4. X, instead of being 1, becomes negative 1. Y, instead of being negative 2, becomes positive 2. Okay, and now I just simplify by adding these numbers together. Basic maths. Negative 3 plus 1 minus 1, that cancels, so we have 2 to the power of x, 2x to the power of negative 3. And y, we have y, 2 plus 4 plus 2, that's 8. And then in the previous video we saw what we do now. Everything in the numerator, first of all we have just a 2 there. Okay, it's not a fraction, so there's nothing in the denominator. Everything with a positive exponent comes to the top, so y to the power of 8. Everything with a negative exponent in the bottom, that's x to the power of 3. And there we go. Now maybe just a quick check to see if we are correct, or just more or less correct. What you'll do is you'll see in the end